Hi guys, I'm Running Kid here back again. Welcome back to Story Arc / Events that I like. The monthly series, where I talk about a certain story arc just randomly and talk about it and just see how the rest of you guys in my comic community like the saga and stuff, the event or the story arc. So we're going to the DC universe once again, and this story arc was really fun to me, and I'm hoping everybody else enjoyed it. It was a story arc that crossed over during 2007. It was a 5-part story arc that crossed over 2 flagship titles, flagship teams as well, the JSA, and the Justice League. As you can see, just I took out 2 parts of that um, that I found. I was looking through my collection. I couldn't find all of them randomly, but I found 2 of them. Part 2, oh, excuse me, part 2 and part 3 of the Lightning Saga. Um, the Lightning Saga was a crossover event um, of the Justice League, Brad Meltzer's and Jeff Johns' Justice League, that 10-man Justice League team, the new Justice League, that was of Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Black Canary, Green Lantern, Red Arrow, Vixen, Black Canary, Red Tornado, and Black Lightning. Yeah, I think I got all 10 of them. And the new JSA, which had some of the originals and a lot of old newer people as well. Uh, and but the main the real interest of the Lightning Saga was not only that it was another great crossover, in my opinion, another great crossover between the the Justice League and the JSA. It was also another. It was also DC's attempt to reintroduce the Legion of Superheroes into the post Crisis, Infinite Crisis era, because this stuff took place after Crisis. So the story really started out pretty much with a new villain that we looked like a new villain. We thought his name was Triton, and he was apprehended, and we saw that he was being controlled by a Stario drone. It was on him and everything like that. And when the team was able to take him down, that's when Batman did an autopsy, basically, did a study on him to see, what, um, who he was and everything like that. And he found out that it was the Karate Kid. Yeah. And he had somehow lost his memory and everything like that. And when he woke up, he didn't know where he was. And a fight breaks out. A fight between the Karate Kid and Batman. And I'm look, guys, for all you Batman fans out there, Batman nearly got beat. Yes, he nearly got beat. If it wasn't for Black Lightning that helped him out, Bruce would have lost this fight. Karate Kid took it to the Dark Knight. Now I know some people might find that hard to believe, but yeah, I didn't. I was like, okay, I can see that. Um, and that's where it goes from there. And we started to see that throughout every issue, every all 5 issues, maybe every 4 issues, we started to see that it was we were being reintroduced. They were finding members of the JSA and the Justice League teaming up would find new other members of the Legionnaires, the Legion. For example, there was Batman, Geoforce, Sandman, and Starman, I think, went to Arkham. There was an incident in Arkham, and all of a sudden they were battling Timberwolf, who couldn't remember who he was. Once again, the Stario drone was on him, and we kept seeing that over and over and over with other characters from like Red Tornado and um, uh, 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 Light Wildcat and his son Tom Bronson. They ran into the triplet girl, and things like that. It kept fruition going in that direction of seeing each character run into another like Stario controlled Legion member. And I thought Johns and Meltzer did a very good job telling the story. This is when really Johns was at his tip top, because he wasn't doing so many books. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, guys. It's 2007. Give me a break. But I don't believe he was doing a lot of books back then during that year. But you could really see he was pinpoint on his game then. The artworks by artworks was Ed Benz and uh, I'm looking at it right now. Dale Eaglesham, people like that. Phyllis Davis, they did artwork on the stories. I love the team up between um, when we saw Power Girl, Wonder Woman, and Black Canary team up, and they ran into Lightning Lad, which was fun, and that was really interesting. And they all just kept finding new basic you know Legion members that were just really like had that Stario drone on them. It was really interesting. um it really got dire because it was like, why are they here? It was like, why are they not in the 31st century? What's going on? What's their purpose of being here? And we kind of got a sense of that. And even after everything came to fruition, it kind of left you like, huh? Like, in a way, because after they were able to deal what they had to, a lot of them went back to the 31st century. Some of them stayed behind. I remember Karate Kid stayed behind, and he actually came to Batman. I remember at the end of the last issue, he came to Batman in the cave, or I think it was on top of a roof, and he was just showing his respects to Batman. But Batman said, you here for a rematch? Because if you are, you'll lose this time. The whole saying, you can't beat Batman more than once, which was kind of funny. But Karate Kid was like, I'm not here to fight you, things like that. He just wanted to thank him for helping him out. Starman actually stayed with the JSA for a while. And this also went into fruition more into, not just into for this, it crossed over into other things, Action Comics, which had a big story arc too with Superman, you know, with the Legion of Superheroes, and then it ended in Crisis, the Infinite Crisis, the last Infinite story arc. I'm forgetting what it was. Um, like I said, like it's been a long time since I read the issues, but this is pretty much coming off of sheer memory of what the saga was about. But I did enjoy it. I did enjoy what it brought to the table. I thought, like I said, I thought they did a really good job in introducing the Legion to the back into the fold. There also was some subplot with the Ultra Humanite as well, which is pretty cool as well. If I remember correctly, it had something to do with um, an operation or so. Uh, Man, there were just a lot of cool signs. But the biggest moment that I thought of the Lightning Saga, which I'm gonna spoil for you guys if you don't mind, um, was really after the Legion did what they were supposed to do. You know what? Which was really fun. Uh, oh boy. So what happened was we got pretty much the return of Wally West. Wally West returned in this series, uh, which was cool. He returned with his wife and his two children. The whatever the Legion were trying to do, Wally and his family rode the lightning bolt that into the world back, and that kind of that story actually fruitioned into a book called All Flash, issue number one, which was pretty good. And then from there, it gave us a sense of what what happened to Wally and his wife and his kids when they were in the dimension and things like that. His kids really they had unbalance of power, like their powers were really unbalanced and things like that. So there were a lot of aftermaths after the saga that continued, but it was kind of funny because when the most of the Legionnaire returned back to the 31st century, Brainiac 5 said Wally West's return was not like it was almost an accident. It just happened. That wasn't supposed to happen. I remember him saying that to the other Legionnaires. But other than that, it was a fun saga, fun story arc, guys. If you've never read it, I do I always recommend you read it. That's what this series is for. You know, me talking about story arcs that I liked that you may like. Um, like I said, didn't want to get too much deep into the story because especially for people who may not have read it, and like I said, the story is a 5-part story. It took place 3 parts in Justice League and 2 parts in JSA, which these are the 2 parts right here. Um, but other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. You guys tell me what you thought of the Lightning Saga if you read it. How did you like Brad Meltzer's and Jeff Johns' co-plotted story arc? And I like to inform everybody that story arcs slash events that I like will be broadcasted 2 times a month now. So it won't be just once a month. It'll be 2 times a month. And the next one, which next story arc I'll talk about, I don't want to spoil. You just have to find out what it is. But other than that, this is Mount Vernon Kid. Peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real, guys. As always, I'll catch you guys on a flip flop as always, and I'll see you next time on story arcs slash events that I like. Y'all take care.